Dear Eve, and welcome to Sibyl Tarot. This is a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of September. I'm just going to pull a few cards here, Aries, and see what lies ahead for you for the month of September. First card out we have is the Eight of Air. And the Eight of Air talks about an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. This could have been you, Aries, in the past. You may have a lack of confidence, you know, to go forward. You know, you may be feeling entrapped or imprisoned within a situation. You may be looking for, you know, clarity of mind to go forward in a situation. The next card out we have is the King of Fire. Motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. So focus, 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 communicate with vision and be a leader. And Aries is all about, you know, leadership, taking the leadership role, you know, advice from someone creative. So you may be looking for, you know, some advice from, you know, a creative source of some sort. But it's saying here to be bold, you know what I mean, to take action, you know, to motivate yourself and to stay focused. You know, very powerful card. So, you know, I feel maybe, you know, in this present time that you are kind of escaping this mental thought of, you know, being trapped or imprisoned within a situation or relationship. And, you know, in the future we have here is the Ten of Water, which is lovely, you know, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met, trustworthy relationships. So this can talk about, you know, family, home, relationships. It can talk about, you know, spirituality. It can talk about being contentment, or yeah, emotionally content, you know, feeling emotionally content. But let's have a look and go a little bit deeper here, Aries, into the reading with the tarot cards. One card's just at the top now, straight away there. And underneath the Eight of Air we have is the Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queen of Pentacles, she's a very grounded, stable person. She can be, you know, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But the Ten of Pentacles, or the Queen of Pentacles I should say, as to why now I said the 10, but the Queen of Pentacles is she's a very nurturing person, you know. If it's to do, you know, with a person rather than an energy, this person is can be quite materialistic, you know, very grounding, loves animals, loves children and animals, you know, very nourishing person. Can be easily bought off by men though. Or maybe in the past, you know, with this Eight of Air, you had that illusion that you were trapped within, you know, a situation, and you had a lack of confidence, you know, to escape this illusion, this feeling of entrapment, you know. It could be to do with a partnership. It could be to do with, you know, someone who has, you know, has you, you know, entrapped because of money, you know, something, you know, to do with money or that. Well, with the King of Fire here we have is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords seems to be coming up in most of the reads here for September. But the Six of Swords talks about moving out of choppy waters into calmer waters, you know, on your travels, moving away. So you're moving away from this energy, you know, you're no longer feeling entrapped or imprisoned, you know, but you might not have, you know, financial stability because of this, you know. But with the King of Fire, you know, the King of Fire is action orientated. You know, he goes for what it is that he wants to achieve. And this energy could be like, you know, right, you may in the past, you know, were financially stable or that, but, you know, it brought nothing but, you know, rocky waters. You know, it made you feel kind of, you know, emotional, you know, unbalanced, you know, with the Six of Swords here. And you kind of want that, you want to go into calmer waters, you want to you know, be emotionally stable. You'd rather be emotionally stable than financially stable, you know, in a sense, because you know that finances will come in, because if you have, you know, the King of Fire, the King of Fire is, you know, the king who goes up and gets what he wants, you know. But I think, you know, here we have the Ten of Water is talking about, you know, or the Four of Swords is being clarified for the Ten of Water, and the Four of Swords talks about a healing, you know. So in the future you may be going into a healing. The Six of Swords talks about coming out, you know, of choppy waters, going into calmer waters, and this calmer waters is the Four of Swords. You're going into a meditative state of healing within. You know, you may have had your heart broken in the past. There was heartache, heartbreak around you, you know, and it could have been to do with a relationship that you thought was quite stable in the past, but turned out that, you know, for whatever reason, you know, it just didn't work out, you know, or there wasn't that stability there. And now, you know, going towards in the future, you're moving away from this to find, you know, mental stability in some way, because you know in the long run that it's going to give you contentment, you know, contentment in your emotional feelings, in your mental state as well. You know, you could be even that you're taking a rest from a short illness of some sort. So clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, we have is the Lover's card, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So the Lover's card, you know, it could have been that you were in a relationship, or that you are in a relationship that is very loving, you know. The Lovers talks about, you know, soulmates, but it also can talk about a choice. You could have had a choice, or your partner could have had a choice, you know, to do, you know, within the relationship. It could have been to do with finance, you know what I mean. There could have been to do with, you know, stability. You could have been felt that you were trapped within a situation to do with money. You may have felt that, you know, you were in a financial trap, so to speak, you know. But it's saying here that there's, you know, new beginnings, you know, in the financial area of your life, and new beginnings that is grounded, stable, you know. Maybe you're making a different choice as, you know, to do with your money. I feel like, you know, whatever it is, you're kind of, that you're planting a seed. You're going to start, you know, out again very slowly, you know, but you're going to plant a seed that you can reap your rewards in the long term, you know. Yeah, because we have here now that's clarifying the Six of Swords is the Empress card, and the Empress talks about giving birth to new ideas, you know, new situations, new relationships even, you know, that the Empress talks about coming into abundance. So whatever it is that you're starting to create, you know, I feel that it's very, you know, it's to do with your finances. You know, you maybe have been looking in the past, you know, kind of examining or going over your finances, you know, and you've made different choices now to do with your financial situation, and that you're going to start afresh again, which is going to bring in, you know, abundance to you. You know, it could even be, you know, a new love coming into your life, you know, because the Empress talks about the feminine energy, and it's Venus is the, you know, the planet of love. So it could be a new love coming towards you in your present time. You know, you may have made a decision to a choice not to be with, you know, a past lover of sorts, and that you're coming, you know, into this newness, and you're bringing in abundance. You're feeling, you know, you're getting your vitality back at that, and it may be that, you know, you're being attracted to, you know, or someone is attracted to you, you know, they see it as the Empress energy. What else have you got? The Empress and the Six of Swords. Is the Star card, which is lovely. Do you know, the Star card talks about healing, you know, healing coming into this present time. The Star card represents Aquarius. The Empress can represent Taurus and Libra, and the Lovers can represent Gemini, you know. So there is an awful lot of air in this reading, you know, for your Aries, you know. So you could have been dealing with an air sign, or if it's not an air sign, an earth sign as well, because we do have earth energy here too. But, you know, at this present time, I feel that you're giving birth because you want to, you know, you feel like that, you know, you are destined for, you know, something, you know, or you have great faith, great healing, great hope, you know, in your present time. Do you know that way? You know, there's a lot of major arcana cards here, you know, so it's something quite big that's happening in your life. We have here is the Ten of Wands, that is clarifying the Four of Swords and the Five of Wands. So it's kind of I feel that you've laid down, or you will do, coming in towards the future, you will lay down some burdens, you know, and I feel that these burdens may be to do with work. You're going to halve your workload here, going from the Ten of Wands to the Five of Wands. You know, you may feel that you'd be struggling, you know, a bit, and it could be to do financially, or you could have been just struggling with your work. You could have been having problems with your lower back area or that, but I feel that you're going to halve your workload. Do you know that way? And there might be minor struggles to do with this, you know, minor struggles with your finances, but it's going to let you rest with the Four of Swords. It's going to bring in healing for you, you know, physical healing, I feel, you know, more so mental healing as well, you know, that way. And I feel coming towards for the future, it's for the better, you know, it's going to give you contentment all around. But I feel it's to do with work, you know, work or responsibilities of some sort here, do you know? Yeah, I feel in the past here, Aries, that you've been disappointed, you know, with a love offer, or maybe disappointed that you didn't receive a love offer. But here with the Four of Cups, it could have been, you know, somebody was emotionally blackmailing you for one reason or another, and if this is the case, that they were emotionally blackmailing you, they have, you know, narcissistic qualities within them. Do you know what I mean? Qualities, I always say that, narcissistic tendencies, you know, in them. But I feel that this is in the past. Do you know what I mean? You may have felt that this person was a soulmate, and sure, everyone's a soulmate or that, but, you know, a romantic soulmate or that. It could have been, you know, an old friend or something from your past. Do you know what I mean? But I feel that you're taking a new step towards a new, you know, step towards self-discovery in some way. You know, you're opening up and you're moving away from this disappointment that was here for you in the past. Yeah, so what's clarifying, you know, the Empress and the Star card is the Eight of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. At this present time, I just feel that, you know, there is news coming in to you. It might be, you know, that'll cause a little bit of heartache, heartbreak around you. But this is saying, you know, at this present time, even though you may be feeling a little bit heartbroken, you know, you're going from the Three of Swords to the Four of Swords in the future. So, you know, you will go in through a time of, you know, healing within, but this is for the better for you, you know. The King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, I feel for a lot of Aries, is to do with a breakup, you know, a breakup that you thought that this was your, you know, your soul partner, your life partner, or that, you know, because there is a match here, but for some reason at this time that there is definitely a breakup. You may have had some news coming into you, you know, some maybe news that it's not that you didn't know. I feel that you've already known, but this is kind of, you know, cementing it, you know, as to why. But I feel that, you know, you're looking away now, you know what I mean? You at this present time, you want to move away from it, you know, with the Six of Swords and the Three of Swords. You want to move away from this heartbreak, you know. You may have to cut, even temporarily, you know, connections, you know, to this person, this energy or whatever, you know. I don't mean like cut ties, but you might just have to maybe, you know, go in a different circle, or just, I don't even want to say to block, you know what I mean, but just to ignore, you know, any types of communication, because it's just going to bring you back into the Three of Swords energy, you know. And, you know, that's, you know, that's not what you need. I feel as well, for some it might be to do with you, Aries, could be somebody around you, but they're going to go for blood tests, or they need to get some blood tests done, and but whatever it is, you know, they're getting their blood tests done. I feel it could be to do with cholesterol, you know, and if it is that, you know, tests are going to come back positive, you know, for high or low cholesterol or that, and that, you know, you need to start, you know, if this is for you or for somebody around you close, they need to start looking after themselves, you know. They probably need to start eating a little bit more healthier. If nothing else, take things a little bit more easier, slow down a bit. I always see with this King of Pentacles, you know, that has to be a steady pace, you know, that way. You know, a need for rest. I feel, you know, for some that, you know, they may be complaining with their leg. If it's their leg, it'd be their left leg. And I just feel that, you know, it's just rest. You just need to put your feet up at this time. I feel that, you know, you have everything to, you know, you have everything to suffice, you know what I mean, that you can live off, you know what I mean. You don't need extra, you know, that way, like, you can be content, do you know, that way. You can bring in extra money, but not for it to worry you, you know what I mean, not for you to stress yourself out. More so, you know, to say that your health is your wealth, to start taking care of yourself, you know, and to start slowing down. So just to clarify, these 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. For some, you know, within work there could have been a lot of competition here, Do you know that way? And you felt a little bit overburdened or overstressed. You could have been working an awful lot, you know. And as to the reason why you might be working, you know, an awful lot is that there has been within your home area, you know, there has been quarrels of some sort, you know, type of bickering all the time, do you know what I mean? And your head's a bit wrecked over at the moment, do you know what I mean? And I feel that for some Aries, they're going to work just to get away from this, do you know that way? Because all it's just bringing is a headache, you know that way. And I feel that, you know, it's not really necessary to have all this, you know, fighting and bickering at home or that. Also we have here, you know, that's clarifying the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands is the 9 of Wands and the World card. So something's closing out, Aries, for you. A chapter in your life is closing out. I feel this might be to do with work. Do you know, you're either, you know, taking a step back in the work area, you're probably cutting half your loads, because I feel that, you know, you have kind of been through the battle to do with work, you know. You keep pushing on. You're like the wounded soldier here, you know, when it comes to, you know, work or, you know, burdens, you know, responsibilities of some sort. You know, you have to give up these responsibilities because, you know, this chapter needs to be closed out at this time. And here with the World card we have here is the Knight of Cups. So, you know, I feel that you need to be a little bit, you know, more loving on yourself. Do you know what I mean? Loving on yourself, as if, you know, start taking things easy. You know, I feel as well like for some that there might be, you know, that there might be world travel in the future. I feel this is like, at least, you know, you'd be booking it maybe, you know, 9 weeks away or that, you know, but I feel this is a place that you've always wanted to travel to, but it's a far way destination, so to speak. And I feel that you can achieve it, you know. It may take you, I feel you might book, you know, in the next 9 weeks, but I feel more so, you know, you could be aiming for this, you know, for 9 months time or that. But I do see that for others that there is someone coming towards you, you know, and this is, you know, a romantic soulmate here, you know, that may be offering love to you, you know. They may be a person that has travelled the world, do you know what I mean, or that's very worldly, you know, that may have a lot of, you know, a lot of experiences, you know what I mean, world experiences type thing, you know, that they've kind of, you know, through their own life, you know, path, they've been through a lot, you know what I mean. They could, you know, that they travelled the world or that, but they could also be, you know, closing out a chapter in their life or that, you know what I mean. I feel that for some it's more so, you know, I can see, you know, this person nearly is like, you know, could be at the age of retirement or taken, you know, even, you know, an early retirement of some sort, do you know what I mean. But I feel that this person, yeah, is coming towards you, Aries, and they may be offering love, you know. This may be, you know, a soulmate of yours, and if not, I feel that they're going to be very self-fulfilling, you know. They're going to fill you emotionally, you know what I mean, whether that be just through friendship, you know, friendship, or, you know, a deeper connection of some sort, you know. But it's really, really nice. So Aries, I think what I'm going to do is pull I feel like I want to pull one of these Dragon Oracle cards here, just something a little bit different. Yeah, let's see what pops out. Yeah, I feel there has been a lot going on for you, Aries, you know, in the past and in the present time, but I don't think, even though it might sound or seem that there's difficulties ahead, it's not. I feel that you're laying down these difficulties, you're laying down these burdens, you know, especially if it's to do with work. Because I feel, you know, it's telling you, it could be even just saying that, you know, for some Aries, you know, it's kind of time to take, you know, to retire from whatever it is that you're doing, you know, and maybe start something new, close out a chapter of that, you know, that type of work that you're doing, or, you know, or for some, take early retirement, you know, to start looking after your health. Whoa, too many cards there. I'll give one more shuffle and see. Now, the green dragon we have helps you tune into the secrets of nature, receive answers and guidance from nature, align with your divine essence. Yeah. There's a little, you know, this dragon here is holding a key, you know, surrounding his key, and maybe that's, you know, for you Aries, you know, to open a new door, you know, that way, to bring, you know, to bring in some type of divine guidance, you know, to you. I just feel, you know, it's kind of like saying, you probably is, you know, to get back into nature, but just to start enjoying life a little bit more, taking your foot off the pedal a bit and slowing down and taking in, you know, the scenery as such, or whatever, going for nice walks or that. So Aries, I do hope you like my reading. If you do, please like, share, and leave a comment. Slán.